Come on up, dog.
One of the most successful professional gamers and content creators has now retired.
Who knows if I'll be back, man? I mean, maybe, who knows? I just need time to get away, live my life, because I feel like early in my gaming career, I used gaming to I use gaming to kind of escape from reality. Now I use reality to escape from work, you know.
Overwhelmed with content and gaming, Tfue gave a heartfelt recap of his career and reasons for wanting to move on to the next chapter of his life. While his next chapter is unknown, let's take a look back at his incredible journey, from his early days pranking beachgoers in Florida to becoming the king of Fortnite. This is his story. Turner Tfue Tenny's story starts very differently to many professional gamers. Normally I would tell you that he found video games at a young age and showed a lot of promise, playing Call of Duty or Counter-Strike for thousands of hours. Instead, Tfue spent his childhood doing everything and anything except staying inside playing video games. Growing up on the beaches of Florida with his 3 siblings, Tfue, along with his older brother Jack, began to film everything from pranking innocent beachgoers to insane stunts. While Jack would focus on this type of content full-time with his channel Juke Squad that Tfue would feature in often, Turner began to move away from these high-octane sports and stunts to pursue a new passion: gaming.
My blade, he's going for the rest. Good Tfue.
Oh, hit him with the back. Oh my god. He rest. Oh, he got close. Another rest. He got the rest. Oh my god. Oh, it's naked shit. Oh my god. Oh my lord. What the
Tfue made his own YouTube channel on May 22nd, 2014, where he would begin uploading content on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Destiny 1, showing incredible talent, securing countless world records. Then, in 2016 into 2017, as the gaming world was taken over by battle royales like H1Z1 and PUBG, Tfue really began to make a name for himself, becoming an officially signed esport athlete, competing in numerous Tier 1 tournaments and even beginning a rivalry with a familiar face that would live on to this day.
Oh, dude, the definition of a nerdy play, man.
Outplayed, mother.
Tfue would continue uploading videos on any game he could push to its limits, even giving his gaming audience an insight into his insane off-screen personality, performing ridiculous bridge dives, mousetrap trampolines, and so much more. However, in late 2017, there was a new game on the horizon, a game that would change everything: Fortnite Battle Royale.
Oh! A third one! Summit! Let's go, baby!
Follow, comment, and subscribe below to the channel.
Holy shit. Oh, you just stop shooting! Calvin, can you shoot him? I can't shoot him! Shoot the goddamn thing! They're all... They can't! Oh, dude, that's it, baby! What a way to end! Wow! What a game, dude.
In these early days, if you asked anyone who was the best player in Fortnite, you'd probably start a debate between Ninja or Myth. Either aggressive, flashy fighting or defensive, safe building. Yet Tfue came along and proved it didn't have to be one or the other. Tfue would upload his first ever Fortnite video on February 2nd, 2018, and it didn't take him long to make a name for himself. Less than 2 weeks later, he would upload his 29 kill solo world record, which exploded. He would begin streaming every single day and uploading constant world records, dropping 20 and 30 bombs like it was nothing. He would go from 7,000 followers in March to over 750,000 in July, an increase of over 1,000% in just 4 months. wasn't one to just sit around and try and say he was the best. He wanted to prove it, and with the introduction of Friday Fortnite, a 2v2 squad kill race tournament, he finally had his chance.
No one's out there.
I got all of them.
Got one. Got two. Got them all. Got them all.
Let's go! Let's go! You got, bro!
There was no debating it. Tfue was the best pub stomper in Fortnite, finding every single exploit and maneuver to give himself the edge over his opponent. However, as Fortnite transitioned into mid-Chapter 1, it wasn't just about styling on bots in public matches. It was about taking on the best of the best in the world in set lobbies. It was time for the skirmishes. While Tfue started off a little slow with a 27th in the summer skirmish, when fall rolled around, Tfue was unstoppable, picking up wins in 2 weeks of the qualifiers, leading to one of the most iconic celebrations in Fortnite history.
When he was playing solo, so I'm gonna make him #1 in the world, 146 million, 2 times, and oh yeah, baby, I love it, #1 in the world, #1 in the world.
With these placements, Tfue had cemented himself as the best solo player in the world and shown a lot of promise in team kill race tournaments. But could he do the same in stacked duo events? The fall skirmish was announced and it was time to team up and form one of the most legendary duos in Fortnite, Tfue x Cloakzy.
They're trying to play around a potential low ground.
Fung Bomb gets a med
type
kit off
play.
there.
Funk
FPS
Bomb's
pushing in.
Funk Bombs is trying to heal. Flames got
Tfue
everything.
gets the knock.
They're dropping him on down. Will they be able to out-survive this zone? They're floating. Tfue's now knocked. He can't use his heals. Cloakzy ticking on down, just 20 health remaining, gets one! Cloakzy's down on the low ground as well, I believe. They got it, they did!
One! Are you kidding me? The last second push out into the storm may have changed that game from a third or second to a first place for Victor Royale.
Tfue and Cloakzy would beat out fellow FaZe duo Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, taking out the top spot and over $500,000 in earnings.
Your #1 duo is Tfue and Cloakzy!
At this point, Tfue was the king of Fortnite, on top of every social media platform, world record holder, tournament winner, but there was only one title left, World Champion. This was the final test for Tfue. With over 40 million people competing for a chance to qualify, Tfue was one of the favorites. However, Tfue being Tfue didn't take the easy way out. Amidst constant drama around stream snipers ruining Fortnite, he made the bold decision to stream his qualifiers with no delay. A decision that saw him streaming to hundreds of thousands of people while simultaneously trying to qualify for one of the hardest events in esports history. While he was off to a decent start, placing 127th in week 1 of solos and 84th in week 2 of duos, it was in week 3 when Tfue pulled off one of the most insane performances in Fortnite history, placing 1st in NA East, securing his ticket to New York and the World Cup live on stream with no delay.
Like, my aim feels good.
told you guys. I had to load out to get a little 3-piece, you know?
We're coming to New York, baby! We love the Big Apple!
While this performance was incredible, I have to include that it came down to the smallest of margins. Tfue himself claiming he qualified to the Fortnite World Cup because of a lamp post. In his first game of the tournament, a game he went on to win with 12 eliminations only happened because he was saved from fall damage because of a lamppost. Despite a very impressive 6th place performance in duos alongside Cloaksy, he would only be attending the World Cup as a solo. But that was enough to give him the chance to defend his crown as the king of Fortnite. With new young superstars rising the ranks like Dubs, Clicks, and Mr. Savage, Tfue was still picked by many as the favorite to bring it home on the big stage. With the most LAN experience and a track record of dominating in big tournaments, all eyes were on Tfue going into the finals. Could he handle the pressure?
He is in the shadow form still, and you can keep this by jumping against the wall.
That was not a good shadow bomb, I can tell you right now.
Gotta be disappointed there. Big hit from above, down to 55 HP. Tfue, the edit from the outside, and he is eliminated by King.
Quench in his thirst, but then Tfue now, this is, sometimes you're flying and then you just become a magnet, and that is unfortunate.
An all-time here, high here. Take a look here. Tfue, next to the replay right there, one of his first elims.
And there's the frustration.
Sadly, Tfue would finish in 67th overall. A disappointing finish for him and his fans. Many people have talked about why Tfue underperformed at the World Cup. He wasn't trying, he was more focused on content. Some people even saying he's just washed. While the answer will never be as simple, I think this was a pivotal point not just in Tfue's career, but Fortnite in general. This was the first tournament where Fortnite lowered the age restriction to compete from 16 down to 13. This completely changed the competitive Fortnite scene, opening up the door for young, incredible talent. While Tfue would continue to compete over the next few seasons placing well, he would undeniably lose his crown as the best player in the world. He didn't, however, lose his crown as the king of Fortnite content, still streaming and uploading to hundreds of millions of people until in June of 2020, his focus shifted back to an old friend, Call of Duty.
Nah, bro, that was dumb.
That's what I'm talking about, out to the right, yeah. It's almost the same thing, I thought you meant.
Oh, I'm getting shot from... I downed him. And then... Above me? I downed 2.
Like SOS to you guys, like SOS towards you guys. We got lower.
Oh, no way, you just got shit on like that. You love him.
Call of Duty Warzone, a fast-paced, high-octane battle royale where aim reigned supreme, was a match made in heaven for Tfue, and it didn't take long for people to realize this. Just with every game in the past, somehow, almost instantly, Tfue was dropping ridiculously high kill games, posting world record after world record. If there was any concern that Tfue's legacy would end with Fortnite, he very, very quickly put this to rest, reminding everyone that Fortnite wasn't the first game he went pro in. He was so good, in fact, this ignited a new controversy for Tfue: the hackusations.
Warzone pros and streamers being accused, this time a spicy little twist. Have you ever seen a Warzone hacker decide to start accusing other people of hacking? You might have.
Nice aim bot.
He decides to go on and spectate the boys and then accuses them for 23 minutes straight of the most random stuff. So
Look at it. Through the wall. Wasn't through the wall, but just knew exactly where it was to not miss at all.
Almost every Call of Duty streamer has been accused of cheating or hacking at some point, but Tfue's laser-perfect aim was often so good it put him under the microscope. While Tfue often did not compete in Warzone tournaments outside of Twitch Rivals and other content-based tournaments, he still built up a reputation for being one of the most aggressive and dominant players on Verdansk. Yet, much like Fortnite, Tfue would begin to lose interest in Call of Duty, and he wasn't the only one.
Yo, that guy's hacking, bro. Didn't miss a bullet. Yo, these guys are twisted.
Chase me.
Oh, he's cheating. Okay, never mind. Luckily, yet again, another Battle Royale quickly took Tfue's attention. Apex Legends.
Oh,
I'm with you, but I don't have a shot.
I knocked one.
Give me 89 flash. Give me 89 flash.
I knocked two. The crack the give me as well.
Illegal movement.
Oh my God, where's the last guy?
It was around this time Tfue would link back up with two of the most legendary ex-Fortnite pros, Nick Mercs and 72 Hours. While other Battle Royales like Fortnite and Call of Duty were often ridiculed for not having proper rank systems and it just being about styling on kids, Apex was different. When Tfue swapped, it was considered incredibly impressive to reach the highest rank, Apex Predator. As the new kids on the block with a lot of eyes on them, they knew the only way they were going to gain the respect they deserved was if they got Apex Predator together. No carries, no help, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, oh,
congrats,
Go.
This proved yet again Tfue as one of the most talented gamers no matter the shooter. However, despite being on top, Tfue again would find himself bored and burnt out, looking for a new game. Yet it was time to come home. It was time to get back on the battle bus with the introduction of Fortnite Zero Builds.
We're only up by 3. They got another kill too. Right, they did have no idea where anyone is. 12 to 15, up by 3. I'm gonna take Shifty.
Me?
Oh, Tony? Okay.
Oh, you
try to
even though you don't need it.
Despite a lot of initial backlash over the removal of one of the core elements of the game, Zero Builds was exactly what Tfue needed to reignite his love for Fortnite. No longer did he have to worry about G Fuel snorting 13-year-olds building to sky limit. It was back to ridiculous items, lethal aim, and Jonesy on top. Tfue began competing again, even picking up first place and $100,000 within a week of returning to the game. Paired up alongside his previous legendary duos of Scoped and Cloaksy, they took home the first ever Twitch Rivals Zero Build tournament. He quickly returned to the king of Fortnite, at least for the no builds portion of the game, competing in weekly tournaments and dropping 30 and 40 bombs on stream every single day. His love for Fortnite was reignited until again, just like the past, he seemed to become disinterested, bored, and moved on. After an insane streak dominating shooter after shooter, Tfue switched to a game very few would have expected, Minecraft speedruns. And of course, as always, he was insanely good, proving that it wasn't just shooters Turner would dominate. However, yet again, Tfue found himself losing interest and becoming bored with this as well. It was becoming impossible to ignore the trend of domination into burnout and disinterest from Tfue. While being insanely good at these games and still maintaining a massive following, you could tell he lacked passion and something wasn't quite right. After a prolonged break, many fans were left wondering where Tfue went, until on June 21st he uploaded a video to his channel titled Goodbye, where he laid his feelings bare to the internet, talking about burnout, a lack of passion, and giving a tearful goodbye to content. This was met with a lot of support, sadness, but ultimately understanding. A creator who built their following not doing what others thought he should do or chasing trends. A guy who grew up doing whatever he wanted and just cared about entertaining his audience. Tfue's retirement from content has shown that it isn't always about the money or the views. It's about being happy. Making content you love that you are truly proud of. While Tfue may never come back to content, the legacy and moments he has left behind will be remembered forever.